Okay, hi everybody. My name is Lori Aliberti, and I'm an independent prover with the company Pruvit, and I'm here today to share with you anchoring back to positivity and gratitude. I want to start with recognition, and we have quite a few, so I want to get through them. I want to recognize these are the recognitions that people have sent in to me. Ken Cools for close to 5,000 in personal new volume across 25 enrollments last month. Way to go, Ken. Kat, please, I apologize if I don't say this wrong. Paikata for doubling her previous best month. Hannah Hardison for showing up at Keto Vino Night after drifting out of the community for a couple of months. Dawn Sandberg Cardwell for juggling a full-time clinic, 2 kids, and still showing up. Heather and Ron for always showing up. Kara and James Whitmer, MVP reset. Amanda Vilfort and Andrea Hagman for amazing keto baking event this weekend. Lisa Boldenberg, super coachable, staying connected and setting up events. Tiffany Harris for reaching out. Fran Franco for being the motivation that most need, and Donna Puccini for always staying consistent and always being positive. Okay, so the attitude, gratitude, and I think it's kind of funny because I actually had to exercise that myself this past week as I've been going through a lot and I have seen how important it is. And I have to tell you that being grateful and having gratitude and being positive really can shift a negative situation. And if I can do it, I believe anybody can do it. And I know sometimes it can be difficult, but it can be done. And I really think that the shift is when we start our day in gratitude. I remember being on a call once with Mitch Newman, a state of play call or whenever, and him telling us not to reach for that phone. And I did that. I always kept the phone, and the first thing I did was reach for that phone, and I stopped doing that. And if you could do that in the morning and just think about 3 things, journal them, think about them that you're grateful for, and think of 3 positive things, it will start your day that way. And I try to think about it this way. You know, when you take the time to buy a gift for somebody you care about, you think it's the best gift, and if you give it to them and let's say they're like, oh, their reaction is almost like they don't like it or they don't, appreciate it, or it's not the right size, most likely you're not going to get them a gift again because you put so much into it. I think the universe is the same way. What you put out there, the universe is going to give back. So when you're giving to our community, you're giving to people on Facebook, that positive, that energy of being grateful, people are going to give it back to you. I believe when we live in a grateful state, the universe does give it back to us. I also feel it's very important to be grateful for our failures and for our mistakes and for situations we're going through. And that's something I was challenged with this week. As hard as it was, I had to be grateful that there was a reason I was going through what I did and how I had the ability to fix it. And this isn't about me, but I was just I thought funny how I had to do this call today, which was scheduled, and I had the most challenging week ever. And I have to tell you, it's great to have an accountability partner to not go into that negative space, but to bounce that stuff off, and that person being, bring you back and say, well, look, what can you do with this? And how can we make this better? And that's so important who you surround yourself with. If you get in a negative space and you find negative people, it's going to get worse. And I also I feel like when we do anchor ourselves in a place of positivity and gratitude, like when you go on Facebook, it's easy, or Instagram, it's easy to like people's posts. But when you can give a compliment instead and just go in there and say, hey, you look beautiful, or that's awesome. People really, they feel that. And yes, be genuine about it. Don't go out there and just post things that you don't really feel. But that like button doesn't say much. And I have to tell you, I've had so many people that'll say, thank you, that means so much to me. And it becomes relational. And the more people, even for yourself, and that's how it can apply to your business, But when you have more people who are appreciative and positive and gratitude, you'll see it show up in all areas, from your marriage to your children to your friendships and to your business, as that's what this call is about, is your business. And I can only speak for myself, but I really deal with insecurities and sometimes beat myself up. But sometimes I say, you know what? Thank you. Thank you for that situation. Thank you that I messed up and what I learned from it. I'm not going to do that again. So I forgot to put my timer on. I'm hoping, I don't know where I'm at. Maybe Tony, I know he's good at this. Where am I at? I'm at 7 minutes. I have 3 more minutes.
You got 3 left.
Okay, so I'm actually going to give a call to action that I think would be awesome for everybody here. I think tonight, before you go to bed, either journal in your notes, in your phone, or if you just want to do it in your mindset, I want you to think of 3 things, a situation, a person, and really be grateful for it. Look at the good at it. I mean, sometimes even in a situation, in a relationship that I love and it's gone wrong, if I don't focus on the negative and I think about the wonderful things about that friendship, even if with a child, a marriage, a friendship, it turns the whole situation around. So if you can think of 3 things tonight, or 3 people that you're extremely grateful for, and the 3 things, something about them that you're grateful for and that they bring positive to you. And tomorrow morning, do the same thing. You will see your day will start completely different. And for those of you who are on social media, go out there and do that for 3 other people. Pay it forward. This is a great time where some people are struggling. Just give somebody a compliment. Do something for somebody. It can be as simple as saying, hey, you look awesome, or that's great. And you will see everything will start to shift. And I say that from it in my own experience. And believe me, after this last week, it really did. Yesterday, I saw everything change. So I hope that helps everybody here. You can reach out to me anytime through private messenger if you want and talk, and I'm always here to support anybody in the community, wherever you are in the community, whoever you work with. I love being, I love helping people, but it kind of fills my cup. So I hope everybody has a great day, and I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. Take care.
Fine.
I'm going to stop this recording.